Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's yoga class. So today we're going to come for a little bit of a cheeky arm balance and yoga flow. You don't need anything at all, but if you usually practice with pops, then you are more than welcome to grab whatever it is that you need. Know that you don't need to go into the arm balance, it's just an option as always. So when you're ready, we will stand at the top of the mat. Let's go feet mat distance or a little bit wider, pivot the toes out. And right away, engage into the glutes. As we imagine sliding down the wall, we're going to come as low as you can, coming into your yogi squat. Tapping the fingertips to the ground, pivot the toes forward, lift your hips up, take a slightly wider forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot the toes out, slide your hips down, yogi squat. Lifting all the way up, pivot the toes forwards, extend the legs, take a forward fold. Let's do one more like that. As you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot the toes out, squat it all the way down. This time round, we'll stay in your malasana, your yogi squat. If you would like to use a brick to pop underneath your sitting bones just to make this a little bit more restorative, you're more than welcome to, as we use this opportunity to now close down our eyes and to find our quick meditation here. You might think that this is such a weird start to a yoga class. Not the conventional way to start a meditation, right? But right away, notice how the hips feel. For some of us, this yogi squat might be quite difficult because a lot of us feel it into the hips a lot. And maybe some of us can feel it in our ankles. So right away, we're finding and acknowledging the discomfort of being in your yogi squat. Allowing your body to settle in the shape, and then allowing the breath to follow. So as we sit a little bit longer in this yogi squat, think about how can you make yourself a little bit more comfortable. Knowing that if you need a little bit of assistance, a little bit of help from props, know that it's always okay to ask for that help. Letting go of the ego. And when we surrender in asking for help, for assistance from others, from the props on our mat, we can then take that off our mat. Knowing that we don't have to suffer in silence. Perfect way to acknowledge and understand gradually. And if you haven't already, we'll start that nice breath as we inhale through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Keeping the breath soft, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. I want you to scoop the hips underneath you a little bit more. Can you bring the crown of the head towards the ceiling? Slightly push your knees and the hips or the thighs out with the strength of the elbows and the strength of the inner thighs. So never just sinking into your flexibility. Lifting the inner arches of the feet. Can you ground through 10 toes, ground through the heels? So adjust yourself if you need to be adjusted. Take a full breath in through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Whenever you're ready, gently blink the eyes open, tap the fingertips to the ground, pivot the toes towards the front, extend the legs, lift your hips up as you take a forward fold, roll the chin towards the chest. Bending and straightening into one leg and then the other, swaying side to side. Noticing how each hamstring feels. As you inhale, halfway lift, pull the chest through. Exhale, fold forwards. Let's pivot your right toes out slightly. Remembering that the knees and the toes are always in the same direction. Take a big step back with your left foot, take a high lizard lunge. Hands are on the inside of that right foot, squeeze into the inner thighs. Maybe gently rock forwards and backwards here, grounding through the hands. Nice wide base with the hands, index finger facing forwards. Pressing into that left hand as you inhale, reach your right arm high to the ceiling. Make sure this left hip's not sagging down, right? So do your best to have the activation. Exhale, tap hand to hand. Let's do 2 more like that as you inhale, open up the chest. Exhale to tap. Keep lifting that left hip up. One last time as you inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. This time round, keep grounding into that left hand. We'll pivot 10 toes to the right. Let me just change so you can see. Pivot 10 toes to the right, rolling onto the little toes. Tap the hip down, take a falling lunge. Reach your right arm to that left leg. Maybe shrug your left shoulder towards your ear. That's a nice one. Nice gentle stretch along the sides. If this is too much for this right outer hip, you can scooch it further down. Yeah, all the way down if you need to. Happy hips, right? Press through the legs, press down the leg. The hand, inhale to lift. Reach your right arm over the head. Maybe extend your right arm, your right leg. Can't speak. And as you exhale, rebend, tap the hip down. One last time as you inhale, lift. Reach the arm up. Exhale, tap. This time as you inhale, lift. Exhale, pivot yourself towards the left. Skandasana side lunge. Keep that right knee bent. Keep the right heel grounded. So you can keep a high Skandasana, like a mini one. If you've got the range of motion, then obviously you can squat all the way down. It's completely up to you. Let's squeeze into the inner thighs as you inhale to lift. Oh, my hip clicked. And then as you exhale, bend into this left knee, take a warrior 2. Nice long waist here, so try not to hinge forwards. Squeeze the heels together, keep the activation. Take a full breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, come back into your Skandasana side lunge into that right leg. And take a full breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, turn towards that right foot. Pivot yourself towards the right foot, and then lift your hips up. Take a pyramid pose, adjust your base. Spin the back foot down, take a deep inhale, find your length. Maybe grab the blocks quickly. Pull your right hip back, and as you exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Creep your left fingertips just slightly forwards of the left shoulder as you inhale, halfway lift. Right hand onto the lower back. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Check that the hips aren't like diagonally, they're not swaying, they're not dropping. They're pointing forward. Right hip lifts up and back. Keep the twist. You can stay here. Keep grounding into that left heel. Or reach your right arm up. Try not to swing your torso to the left in order to think that you're doing a deep twist. Yeah, so use a brick if you need to, if you prefer. No harm in that. Keep expanding across the chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale, land your hands to the mat. Sweep your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Roll around to the hips. You can stay here or maybe flip the dog. Right toes back behind you, lift your hips, lift the chest. Open up into the front. Take a full breath in, keep pressing through the base. Exhale, land your right hand down, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, knee to nose, hollow it out. Press the ground away from you. Inhale, release, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, release. This time as you exhale, right knee, left arm. Spin the back foot down, extend your right leg. Drop your right foot, and let's lift it up, falling triangle. Reach your left arm up and over. Land your left hand down, 3-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right arm, hold. Now you can stay here. Squeeze the elbows in, lift your right knee up. Nice and strong, nice long neck. Now you can stay here, squeeze the elbows in towards each other. You can extend your right leg, begin to find that chaturanga arms, yeah? You can stay there. It's quite intense in the hamstring and it's a lot of strength. You can practice playing with that. You can also prop a block, sorry I should have said, underneath your left foot, and you can play with that lean forward and then gradually lifting that left leg up. Coming into a flying split. Now in your flying split, you want to make sure that you're not overarching too much into the lower back so that that left leg, that back leg, is really lifted, right? See, you can sort of keep it straight back behind you. is a lot of strength in the core, in the elbows, and then there's a lot of hamstring stretch. Yeah, so kick. So when you kind of overarch into the lower back, this left leg, the back leg will lift, right? And then we dip, and then we kind of do this, and it's just like, it's not really doing anything. Do you know what I mean? Got to start somewhere, so there's nothing wrong with that. But I like to keep activation. I like to practice. So you can also try it with the right knee bent. But if you've got in that range of motion, kick, lift your leg. Yeah, equal weight, lift your head, and then step it back. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts. And then as you exhale, drop the foot down behind you, downward facing dog. Grounding into the inner palms as you inhale, roll forward, find your plank. Exhale, wave it back, downward dog. Two more like that as you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, takes you back. This time as you inhale, roll forward, shift it forwards, elbows in, lower halfway down, point 10 toes. Inhale, find your back bend. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Shift the gaze out in front of you, slowly walk, step, jump to the front of the mat, folding forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the chest through. Exhale, fold forwards. Press down the legs, inhale, lift you all the way up, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, scooch the feet wide, pivot out, coming back into that yogi squat. Maybe using this time to roll around into the wrist. If you feel a little bit sore. Tap the fingertips to the ground, lift your hips up. Straighten the legs, roll the chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, yogi squat. Inhale to lift. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, yogi squat, pause here. Keep the left foot where it is, lean left, take a big step back with your right foot, coming into a high lizard lunge. Hands towards the inside of that foot. Gentle swaying if that feels good. Right hand grounds. As you inhale, lift your left leg, left arm up, sorry. Keep that left hip lifted. Exhale, tap hand to hand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. One more as you inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. This time as you inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate the toes to the left onto the little toes. Drop the hip down, take a falling lunge. And again, remember to adjust your left leg if you feel like this is too much. Inhale, push it all the way back up. Maybe that left leg extends as well. And as you exhale, tap it down. Rebend into that left knee if it was straightened. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. This time as you inhale, lift. Exhale, turn towards your left foot. To the right, keep that left knee bent. Take it into your Skandasana side lunge. High, or you can go all the way low, whatever works. Use the strength of the pelvic floor in the inner thighs to rise all the way up. Exhale, pivot your right toes forward. Right knee is bent, warrior two. Nice long waist here, relax the shoulders. Take a full breath in. Exhale, come back into your side lunge, into that left leg. Inhale to find your length. Exhale, turn towards the left to the front. Pyramid pose, both legs are straight. Adjust your base, grab the blocks if you like. Wiggle the hips side to side. See if you can really tug your left hip up and back as your right hip goes forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Creep your right fingertips forwards, left hand onto the lower back. Check where your sacrum is in space. Keep pressing into that left heel as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, twist. You can stay here. Maybe reach your left arm up. Play the tug of war with your hips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, drop the hand down. Three-legged dog, left leg reaches up. Roll around into the hips. Now you can stay here if it feels nice. Tap the left toes back behind you. As you ground into that right hand, lift your left arm up and over. Take a wild thing, flip the dog. Ground your left hand to the ground, or mat. Inhale, release, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. hollow it out. Inhale, release, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, release. This time as you exhale, left knee, right arm. Spin the back foot down, extend your left leg long. As your right arm reaches up, falling triangle. Land your hand down, three-legged dog, left leg reaches up. And as you exhale, left knee, left arm, pause here. You can also take a high lizard lunge. You can step there. Let me just switch sides, right? You're going to lift high onto the right toes. You're going to round it in, push the ground away from you, hollow it out, nice long neck. Maybe stay here, lift your left heel up, not a problem. Lean it forward, maybe place a block underneath that right foot, and you can practice that leaning forward, keeping that core engaged. Or if it's in your range of motion today, squeeze the elbows in and extend nice and strong. Squeeze the elbows in, nice long neck, push the ground away from you. And then tap your right toes down, three-legged dog, left leg reaches up. And then as you exhale, release, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Exhale, wave it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, slide you back. This time as you inhale, roll forward, shift the forwards, elbows in, lower halfway down, long neck, point 10 toes. As you inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, drop the knees down, child's pose. Keep the arms reached out in front of you. Palm facing up towards the ceiling. Ready to receive the benefits for the rest of the practice. Let's come all the way up. Lean right, swing your right leg to the right side. Let's open it up. Modified side plank, reach your left arm up and over. Take a full breath in. Keep pressing into that left foot and that right hand, and as you exhale, extend your right leg long. Let's come into a falling triangle. Drop your left hand down, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. And as you exhale, slide your right shin forward, landing it in a pigeon pose. Maybe staying high if it feels good, it feels nice. You can gradually lower all the way down, sinking the forehead down. Easing yourself into the outer hip. Coming all the way up. Sit tall, take a gentle twist towards the right, grab hold of your ankle, not the ankle, the thigh. And then come through center, turn yourself towards the left. Keeping that left leg long, keep that right foot tucked in. Turn towards that left foot, take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, fold down towards that left big toe. Inhale to find your length, exhale maybe to fold down deep. Coming all the way up. Let's spin this left foot down. Right hand roughly underneath the shoulder. Press through the base, lift it up, maybe come back into a modified side plank. Or you can add in a baby back bend. And land your hand down, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. And as you exhale, wave it back. Two more like that. As you inhale, roll forward. Exhale back. This time as you inhale, roll forward. Shift it forward, squeeze the elbows in, lower halfway down. Point 10 toes, inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, drop the knees down. Take a child's pose. Offer the palms up. Inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, lean left, take it into a modified side plank, face the right. Nice long waist here, maybe reach your right arm over the head. Stay strong in your left hand and that right foot. Let's kick your left leg straight to the side wall. Lift it up, falling triangle. Drop the right hand down, three-legged dog, left leg reaches up. And then as you exhale, slide your shin forwards, pigeon pose. Take a deep inhale, maybe staying tall. Exhale, fold forwards. Always taking note of how it feels on each side. Always resetting the pose on each side as if you've never done it before. And take a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Let's lift all the way up. Let's turn towards the right. Keep that left foot tucked in. Or face your right big toe. Take a deep inhale to find your length. Exhale to fold. Coming all the way up. Let's ground your right foot down, left hand underneath the shoulder, lift it up, modified side plank. Or you can reach it back behind you, add in a gentle back bend. Take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale, land your hands towards the front. Take a child's pose. Bring the palms together, bend into the elbows. Reach the elbows forward, sink the armpit into the ground. Finding a nice gentle stretch. Coming all the way up. We'll just we'll slide your legs forward, hug the knees in, coming onto our backs. Gentle rock side to side. Let's eagle the legs, so the left will wrap on top of the right, single, double bind, or just bring the knees together. And then we'll send the knees to the right, maybe turn the head towards the left, take a spinal twist. Coming back to center, release the legs, switch out the bind, and then send the knees to the left. And then come back to center, release the legs, hug the knees in, rock side to side. Let's reach underneath your calves, around, so the hands are towards the outside of the legs, and then bring the soles of the feet together, grab hold of the feet, and then round your chin towards your chest, lift it up, and then pull your feet away. Feel it in the traps. Just release the neck, side to side, and then slowly release. Hug the knees in one last time, rock side to side. Take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale, send the legs long. Arms by your sides. Palm faces up, eyes closed. Surrendering yourself further into this practice. You can stay here for a little bit longer. If you're ready to move on, we'll gently wiggle the fingers and the toes as you begin to roll onto the right. And pushing all the way up into a nice comfortable seated position. Keeping the eyes closed, sitting really nice and tall. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, roll them back and down. Nice proud chest. being proud of what you did today, of what you achieved, for turning up for yourself onto your mat. To find time for yourself to just breathe and to move in your own body. Take a deep inhale through the nose, feel it all the way to the top. Take a big breath out, release it, empty it out. Bring the hands together and bow the head down. Showing love and gratitude to yourself into this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next class. Namaste.